Hi guys, so I've been meaning to put this video online for a long time, and this is about the sitar and the very first lesson which will explain the basics of the sitar. So some of you might have started a New Year's resolution in which you want to play an instrument, a new instrument. So maybe this video will be useful for you guys. So we'll get started on a very basic introduction to the sitar. So the sitar, as we know, is a 7-stringed instrument. It has 7 strings at the top and anywhere from 11 to 13 strings, which are called the sympathetic strings. So I will show you the first 7 strings which are at the top. So as you can see here, the first string is tuned to a bass. In my case, the first string is tuned so that when you play on the first fret, the sa or the do fret, it is D. The scale is D. So it sounds like this. So I am playing on the fret starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th fret from the top, and it is called sa in Hindustani classical music. So if I play this note, it is sa, which is D. The scale is D. So this is the first string of the sitar. The second string is slightly heavier and it sounds like this. So this is the second string. The third string is again slightly heavier than the second string and it sounds like this. Then the fourth string, which is the heaviest string, sounds like this. Then the fifth string is a thinner string and it sounds like this. The sixth string again is even thinner and it is tuned to the higher octave D, which sounds like this. And the final and the last string again is tuned to the higher octave and it's very thin and it sounds like this. So these are the 7 strings at the top of the sitar. Now the 11 to 13 strings that are at the bottom, as you can see, they are below the top strings, and these 13 strings are actually used to provide a resonance. So they are called sympathetic strings and we don't play on those strings. So if I play all the strings, so these strings right now are tuned to a particular raga, and in my next class I will explain more about the raga and the style of music and everything. So these strings at the bottom are tuned to a raga called rag jog. So they sound like this. One more time. So their function, as I mentioned, is to provide resonance. So when I play a note, this note, there will be a resonance from the string below it. So this is the basic strings, these are the basic strings of the sitar. Now if you look at the tuning part of it, there are pegs, just like guitar pegs, there are pegs used to tune all the strings. So as you can see, the bigger pegs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are for the 7 strings at the top, and then the smaller pegs are for the sympathetic strings. So in my case, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So a total of 13 sympathetic strings which I can use to tune to a particular raga. As far as the bridge is concerned, there are two bridges, as you can see here. There is one bridge at the top and there is one more bridge at the bottom. So the top strings rest on the bridge at the top and the lower strings rest on the bottom bridge. Now this kind of sitar also has another gourd or another hollow chamber. So you can see that this gourd is hollow from the inside, and its main purpose or the main function is to provide an additional resonance or basically amplify the sound. So the way it is fixed is it has a screw. The main sitar has a screw, and then this one has a nut that goes inside the screw. So you can see that it fits in. You have to rotate it. And once it is locked in, it can just sit. So now you have got two air columns, if you will. One is the bigger one on the right, and the other one is the smaller extension on the left. So the entire sitar is connected through these two air columns. So this type of sitar is also called a Kharaj Pancham sitar. So I will explain a little bit more about the gharana. So the gharana which I belong to is called the Maihar gharana. This is the same gharana that is out of Maihar, and it is Ustad Baba Alauddin Khan Sahib's gharana. And in this gharana, the main technique is called laikari, which is the variation in the speed and all the calculations around the speed of the rhythm. The second is called a tantrakari, which is the finger movement, the various patterns and phrases using different finger movement and techniques. And the third is gayaki. Gayaki meaning that you can pull means, or you can pull the string to reach certain notes and give it a vocal effect. Now the sitar, the main thing about the sitar is it is a gayaki instrument. The main characteristic of the sitar is the meend, which is also called the pull. A guitar lacks this pull. There is a little pull that you can give to the guitar, but not as much as the sitar. The entire sweetness or melody of the sitar is in the pull. This gharana in general is focused more on using the instrument for spiritual upliftment. It is not only a technique, it is not only learning a specific instrument, it is not showing off your skills or anything like that. It is mainly for spiritual growth, and it is mainly to provide soothing music to yourself and to your audience. So in the next class, I will show you what is the posture of the sitar, the correct posture of the sitar, then how you can start playing the sitar, how the fingers can be used, and how you can pluck the strings and also pull the mean. The main reason behind this tutorial is not to just show you what a sitar is. The main reason is to first make it very simple for a beginner to understand what a sitar is and to learn. A lot of people have this fear that if I start learning the sitar, then my fingers will cut and I will start, it will pain and it will hurt a lot, so I don't want to learn the sitar. But that is not the case. I myself have been learning it for the past 25 plus years. So it is a very, very nice and a wonderful instrument. So the next class I will cover the basics of how the posture and how to pluck and how to play the notes. So for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this has sparked your interest in learning the sitar. Thank you.